Hi guys! Oh my god, welcome to another episode 31 of the Personal Project Podcast. I've been meaning to change the name of this podcast, but anyway, for now, the Personal Project Podcast. Hi, welcome. So, my name is katyarrington and I'm a life coach and artist. And if you're new here, hi. I used to struggle a lot with anxiety, self-loathing, depression, self-loathing. Did I already say that? Anyway, yes, like a lot of stuff. And it made me really struggle with making my art, with working on my passion. So this podcast is a weekly update on what I'm doing to make improvements in my life. Okay, so last week was actually going really well. And I was trying to rack my brain, like, what am I going to talk about this week? Because, like, things were going pretty well. And usually, like, there's not much wisdom to impart sometimes when things are going well. But, you know, I'm sure there would be, like, there's always something to learn. But really, it was a week of, like, applying the things that I learned from past mistakes when it comes to, you know, snoozing my alarm, moving slowly in the morning. I was moving so much more quickly and so much more efficiently. Because I wanted to, and, you know, working on the perfectionism and some crappy planning and, you know, acting despite negative emotion. And yeah, like it was going pretty well. And I could tell that it was just going to get better and better and better. And, you know, I had this feeling of like, if it's on my calendar, there's no reason for me not to do it. Like it's so much worse not to do it and to mess up my calendar than to do it. So I would do it. So like, yeah, it was going quite well. But then the weekend happened, which is why I'm a day late for today's podcast. My schedule got pretty messed up because I was afraid of missing out. Yes, that is what today's topic is about. The fear of missing out. So, my lovely listener, I failed to properly give myself rest because I wanted to be included. I wanted to be there if anything hilarious happened, or I wanted to, you know, be included in any inside jokes and stuff like that. And also, maybe, just maybe, meet somebody. I usually have Wednesdays off, but I decided to switch my Monday and Wednesday around because I was in such a tired day's brain fog yesterday, and I still slightly am, and it's not great. I don't drink or do any of that. I just danced my butt off and got less sleep, and I was reckless with the sleep. But even on nights where I didn't go out, I would end up staying up late a little bit, you know, to like 11 or midnight, either like just on my phone, on Instagram, watching something, or hanging out with friends. So it was still all some form of like fear of missing out. I'm definitely going to challenge myself to get proper sleep this week. Going to bed early can be harder than waking up early sometimes, I've noticed. It's a different kind of discipline. Being tired is actually neutral, as in you can describe the physical symptoms of being tired and, you know, you can just allow it, right? You can just allow yourself to be tired as if it's just like a negative emotion, just like anything else that I teach about feeling your emotions and just allowing it. But that does take mind management, and mind management requires energy. So this is useful when we have, you know, one-off sleepless nights, just like where, you know, you're really excited about something and we just can't get to sleep, or we wake up super early randomly, and we can just let ourselves be tired rather than being mad about being tired, right? And making it worse, like being tired about being tired. But constantly getting about like 5 hours of sleep, to me anyway, adds up, and it doesn't feel good. And personally, I think the easier solution is to simply get proper rest and then use that energy for other more important parts of our minds to manage. When I was like, okay, I'm done with this. I don't want to be sleep deprived anymore. I want to, I want to get proper rest. I want to feel energetic. I don't want to have to do stuff when I'm tired. Which there are so many studies about how lack of sleep is linked to so many mental disorders. Anyway, when I was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I really want to be disciplined about when I get to bed, and I want to get in bed latest 10 p.m. Ideally 9, but latest 10. My first resistance thought was, how the hell am I going to meet somebody in this lifestyle? Like, who's going to want to date me if I am such a grandma, I guess, with the way I sleep? But I realized that I had this belief where, you know, that the only way you meet people or that you date is through going out at night, which is so far from the truth, right? Like, and also, if I truly, truly believed that the perfect person is out there for me, then I would do whatever is best for me, right? Like, and when I take care of myself, I show up as the best version of myself, or I'm more likely to do things that serve me and meet people who are like more aligned with what I'm about, right? So I was afraid of missing out on funny moments with friends, or missing out on maybe meeting that person. But not just that, like even before this weekend, there were times when I just wanted to watch one more YouTube video or watch one more episode of a TV show. And same with my clients. They wanted to just read one more article or play one more hour of a video game. It's all the same thing, right? It's all about this fear of missing out on some vital information or vital opportunity that we think will never, ever happen again. That is a real scarcity mindset, you know? And we never want to, as much as possible, we don't want to make decisions based on scarcity. What's happening during FOMO, right? Fear of missing out, FOMO, is that we believe that there is happiness somewhere else. We're afraid that we are missing out on happiness, or that we could be happier in another situation, in another circumstance. Or we'd be happier if we go to that event, or if we watch that one video, or if we read that one more article. But as you guys know, and I've repeated this so many times, but our circumstances is never the cause of our feelings. Right? Ever. Happiness and any other emotion is created in the mind. And when we believe that happiness is elsewhere, then we make sure that our present is miserable. We make sure that our current situation is miserable. So personally, I'm going to choose to believe that me taking care of my body and my health is going to pay off for me in more ways than just feeling energetic, just feeling less tired. That it's going to expand my life, that it's going to bring me the right people, that it's going to give me the right opportunities, and then I'm going to be better prepared for it. I'm really making a big deal this start of this year about my physical health. I'm making it a bigger priority as well, not just my mental health, like my holistic health. I have an appointment with a doctor here, and the clinic is going to do a full sweep blood and urine test and help me fully understand what is going on in my body. I'm going to prioritize sleep because the last couple of days really sucked. I would much rather have like nice, proper rest than feel like this. But, you know, I know that there are people out there that can totally function with little sleep. Or also some people just really value, you know, being in the know, right? Like going out a lot, enjoying that nightlife lifestyle, and are willing to give up sleep for it. Or they want to read everything and anything about a topic before they go to bed. Or they like love staying up late playing video games. That's just like something they really love to do. That's cool. That's what like they should do if that is what they want to do. It's not for me. Especially because I was doing it from a scarcity place. I value my rest so much more. When I decide to put my sleep first, that makes me feel really abundant. That makes me feel like anything is possible a little bit. Like it feels like I'm really taking care of myself. And I want to give my brain the best chance. So I'm more willing personally to be okay with saying no to some experiences. I trust that I can still create a fun, meaningful experiences in my life while I take care of my body, even though it might not be the common thing to do. You know, like it's not the most usual thing to get in bed by 9 p.m. as a 27-year-old. And younger, and somebody younger. Like that's like that's like 80-year-old shit, right? Like, or I don't know, 50-year-old shit to get in bed that early and stuff. But I'm gonna do it because I really want to, and it feels really good to wake up early, and yeah, I really like it. So anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. I hope this was useful. I offer free breakthrough calls where I help you with your mind and mind management and helping you essentially be your best self through your mental health, helping you take care of your mental health. And hopefully then it will allow you to show up your best self for your art, for your life, for your relationships, for your health, all that stuff. All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.